World War II, there were two major opposing forces. One was called the Axis powers, while the other was called the Allied powers. The Axis powers included the countries of Germany, Japan, and Italy, while the Allied powers included the countries of Great Britain, the Soviet Union, and the United States of America. The most powerful country in the Axis powers was the country of Nazi Germany. It was viewed upon as the most prominent threat to the Allied powers. The leader of Nazi Germany was the Prime Minister Adolf Hitler, who could control the masses with some of his speeches, as you can see from the picture here. Millions would turn out just to get a glimpse of the leader and just to hear him speak at some point in their life. The weakest of the Axis powers is the country of Italy. Italy fought many battles in the countries of Greece, France, East Africa, and North Africa, but only managed to win one battle on their own without German support. The leader of the Italian army was their Prime Minister and General Benito Mussolini. Benito Mussolini was really only concerned about expanding Italy's borders more than actually helping out with the war efforts with Germany. The country of Japan was the principal Axis power in Asia and in the Pacific. The Empire of Japan was a constitutional monarchy ruled by Hirohito. The country itself saw itself as unbeatable and that nobody could defeat it in a real battle. The Prime Minister and General of Japan during much of World War II was Hideki Tojo. He is charged with coming up with a plan on Pearl Harbor and is credited with the success of the Japanese Navy during World War II. The first country on the Allied power side to be involved in World War II was Great Britain. Great Britain was constantly being air raided by the German Luftwaffe. And would not even been considered a force in the war had it not been for Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of Great Britain and is single-handedly credited with keeping the morales of the British people alive during these air raids by keeping their spirits strong through his speeches. Another member of the Allied powers is the country of Soviet Union. The Soviet Union were originally on the Axis power side, but then Hitler decided to attack the country early into World War II. With Germany attacking Soviet Union, it created another powerful enemy towards the Axis powers. Joseph Stalin was the leader of the Soviet Union and was seen as a hard-headed dictator that was really only concerned with expanding Russia's borders and making them into a worldwide power. The last member of the Allied powers was the United States of America. The U.S. tried as hard as it could to stay out of the war until, unfortunately, Japan struck in a sneak attack on Pearl Harbor. The leader of the United States was President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And because of President Roosevelt's leadership abilities, the United States became the most powerful nation in the world after the World War II incident and still remains that way today.